Hello everybody, Vic here, and I just wanted to do a follow-up video on the little microtransactions pedal, the Boss PX-1, that is getting a lot of, some, including myself, will say, well-deserved hate. Because it's something that a lot of people will say they didn't ask for, but then of course there's all the people's like, oh, I'm going to just go and yell at it without actually trying to provide a solution, which I don't like. I'm a problem-oriented person, so I would like to go and see a problem, orient myself towards it, and provide the solution. So let's talk about solutions. Let's just start about the pedal itself. So going over it, as I already talked about before, it is $250, and the whole point about it is you get 16 effects included, but then you're going to have to buy more. Some people are saying there's a subscription service, which I can say not yet, just in case they do end up adding one ever, but at time of filming there is not. They're just going to be selling extra pedal licenses for $10 a piece. So let me just scroll down here. So the 16 effects that it comes with upon purchasing is the OD1, the SP1, the PH1, the SG1, the CS1, TW1, SD1, DS1, CE2, BF2, PN2, OC2, PS2, VB2, DD2, and DF2. Now, any person can see with the cost of a normal Boss pedal, depending on which one you're getting, $250 for technically 16 pedals is good. It is beyond fair. I am sure the pro of it also is that, say you're just buying this for one pedal that you really wanted, I guess that's fair, because some of these just are hard to come by. Now, let's talk about the actual cons that I'm having. Like the only other pro, I'm sure the build quality is fine. It's Boss. I have Boss pedals. I don't have a problem. My biggest con with this isn't this, but it's the fact that, I'm just going to scroll up here so I can just look at it. You can only load one pedal at a time. This would be amazing if you can load more than one at a time. Because the whole thing is like, oh, well, look how much space you're saving. Yeah, but what if I wanted 3 or 4 pedals at the same time from the list there? That sucks. I'm not buying this 6 times over, you know. I would like this to be a multi-effects unit. And I'm not saying multi-effects is like this super expensive thing. There is cheap multi-effects units. For example, if I'm just going to go here, a very classic multi-effects pedal, the Zoom. This Zoom, you can train up to, I believe, 6 effects at the same time. And, oh man, look at that. I know it's not the highest quality effects, but a lot of people can find this is like, yeah, this works out fine. This is great. If you want to go to more multi-effects for $550 or so, there's the Zoya pedal. The Zoya pedal is great. You chain however much you can fit in there. There's also stuff like the Nux, Head Rush, another type of Head Rush, Line 6, just all those different styles of amp modelers and multi-effects where you can chain stuff together. So I say that is a huge flop at this price point, especially because, like, okay, you're going and saying, look at all this stuff you get, but you can only do one at a time. I'm not going to buy this multiple times over just to get one or two, just one effect at a time. That sucks. It's just the way to put it. So one solution I would say, if you want people to be more comparable to this, you have to be able to make this into a more multi-effects unit. So here's another solution I say. Say instead of just doing, oh, this is a plug out effects, you do one at a time for $250. Say you make something, I don't know, because Boss has profit margins, and I don't hate Boss. This isn't hate. Well, I mean, this is hate towards Boss, but I don't hate Boss. themselves. I have Boss pedals. I really like their effects. The Super Overdrive 1 is one thing I've used extensively in the past. I mean, everybody's probably used that one. Noise gates, other utilities, Boss makes some really good pedals. So let's just go and talk about pricing. One thing with the pricing is $250, as you saw with the Zoom. With a lot cheaper, you can get a multi-effects unit there. But I understand Boss has their huge prestige and all that, but it shouldn't cost this much. Or, if they want to do it separate, I would say make this into a multi-effects unit that just has all the pedals. Let us chain up to 10 effects at the same time or something like that. And hell, you can make it $300, $400 if you want to, if it has every effect at once and we don't have to worry about software or microtransactions because everything's just on there. And here comes my hate for microtransactions. And this is specifically a ding at Boss and Roland, their parent corporation, because they're all together on this, is that Roland and Boss seem to have an issue with deciding, hey, we're going to walk around here, I'm Roland, and I'm going to just decide I'm going to discontinue this because I love the TB3, I love the MX-1, I love a lot of old Roland gear, I love a lot of Boss pedals that are gone. Roland and Boss seem to love discontinuing things immensely, which becomes a pain when I want to use them still, because they have no software support anymore because they've been discontinued. So, when I look at this, I'm like, awesome, great idea. When is this going to get discontinued, or you're just going to stop supporting the software, and now I'm left with an electronic brick that I paid $250 for? And I'm not saying this is some impossibility thing. I have Arturia gear. Arturia still supports their oldest stuff constantly. I have Electron gear. Electron has been supporting the Octatrack for over a decade now. So this isn't something where it's like, oh, well, we're just done with this. We're going to throw it to the side. I like buying something and knowing it will last me. This is something I absolutely will not buy because of the aforementioned issues, but I'm giving a solution. This would be better if it was a multi-effects unit with just everything on there, and then I know that it won't just get abandoned. It's hard to justify buying something when you have the ideas of either this is just going to get abandoned, I'm going to have to keep buying stuff, or just like the glaring effect, I can only use one effect at once, and I'm not paying this price multiple times if I want more than one pedal. I would just rather go find pedals that do the effects I want and chain them together. Because that's a basic thing of most multi-effects units, is that you can do multiple effects chained together. This isn't saving space like most multi-effects would do. This is just, it's like, okay, here's a bunch of effects, but you're not saving space. You're going to have to buy more than one. That sucks. So this is just the more expansive style, not really as much as a rant, but me just providing a solution and a more clear and concise ideas of what I thought about this pedal more instead of just being silly about it. So if anyone else has anything else to add, please leave a comment. I would appreciate it, and like and subscribe for more of my not really ramblings, but more of ideas of someone who's been with music for a very long time now. I appreciate everyone for watching. Bye.